Tensions remain high along the Russia-Ukraine border, and no new breakthroughs to report today as NATO officials hosted Russian leaders for a new round of negotiations. Washington correspondent Kelly Meyer is live for us. So, Kelly, NATO looking to avert this looming crisis, but will that even make a difference at this point?
Yeah, Nichole, Russia is not backing down here after 3 days of talks between Russia, the U.S. and NATO allies. No commitment from Moscow to de-escalate tensions with Ukraine. This as fears of a Russian invasion continue to grow. And officials from the U.S. and NATO say they don't know what Putin is going to do next. Today, the top U.S. negotiator raising the possibility that Russia is just going through the motions of negotiating with no intent to reverse course. Senior NATO and Russian officials meeting today in Brussels just days after the U.S. and Russia met in Geneva. Through it all, no signs of a breakthrough. Russia continues to say they have no plans to invade, but still maintain 100,000 troops at the border with Ukraine. Moscow's demand here is that NATO moves no further east. But experts we spoke to today say it's not NATO pushing to expand its presence eastward. It's countries like Finland and Sweden wanting to align themselves with NATO as Russia becomes a threat. And the U.S. and NATO allies made clear today they wouldn't be agreeing to Russia's terms.
If Russia has concerns about its security, which, quite frankly, I heard loud and clear today, but Russia is a big country with vast land territory. The fact that they feel threatened by Ukraine, a smaller and still developing democracy, is hard to understand, quite frankly.
And Nichole, experts tell me Russia has a limited window here if they do choose to invade. The area between Russia and Ukraine is nearly frozen over, meaning Russia will only have a few months, maybe weeks, to move heavy tanks and equipment into Ukraine before it turns muddy. So if Putin strikes, experts say it would have to be soon, giving more urgency to these ongoing talks. Nichole?
All right, so Mother Nature could make a difference here, but Kelly, how is Capitol Hill now getting involved?
Yeah, Nichole, lawmakers are attempting to step in here. Republicans saying the Biden administration isn't acting fast enough and pushing to issue sanctions on Russia before Moscow invades. Democrats are remaining in lockstep with the Biden administration, saying that sanctions shouldn't be issued until Russia invades. We're waiting now to see which measure will come up for a vote first. Nichole?
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.